Good morning, friends. I have another video and a bonus video. I guess I'll title it like another holiday gift idea, even though this wasn't a gift. But it totally could be. And actually, I think I'm going to make another sweater as a Christmas gift for someone. I'm just going to put their name though and some flowers, and maybe I'll film that because there are things that I would change about how I made this. This was just my first go at putting this together. I actually saw these from a few shops on Instagram. If I saved a photo, I will link the Instagram account that I first saw it from. But I know that there's a few, so I'm not sure. But I just got this sweater off Amazon because that was the cheapest place I could find it. I went to thrift stores to see if I could find like a knit sweater, but I couldn't, so I had to do it on Amazon. And I don't have a template or anything. I had to just eyeball it because I have those heat erasable pins, but they wouldn't show up on this. So I would have to get like a marker. Maybe there's like a heat erase marker out there or something, or maybe some chalk I could have done. I didn't think about that until just now, but that would have been a good idea too. And for this first bit, I'm doing the chain stitch, and this is going to be, most of this video is time lapse because it was an over 2 hour long video, but I didn't want to keep all of it in and make it normal speed because it would have been, I think really boring, but I can link some of my videos below showing how to do different stitches. So yeah, but the chain stitch is what I'm doing on this top part. And you want to make sure that you pull the thread tight enough so it isn't loose or like loopy, but if you do it too tight, you'll get wrinkles in the fabric. So yeah, I mean, if you pull too tight, you'll see that the wrinkles happening and then you can just loosen it, but that's something that you have to do if you don't use a hoop, which I did not, and I think it would be too hard to do a hoop on a sweater. I also think next time I would do a different kind of yarn because I had a vision of a super fluffy, look like snow type of yarn, and that's what I got. I got this at Joann's, and I show a close up of the brand and all that stuff at the end. I don't remember what it is. So when I do the other one that's a holiday gift, I think I'm gonna do still like a thicker yarn, but not definitely not as thick and not as fluffy because this one shedded a little bit as well. But and then I did wash it in the washing machine, which if I normally I wouldn't. I would just wash this kind of top by hands, but nothing came undone. So, which was surprising because I didn't. This was just like a quick thing I whipped together for my daughter's holiday party at her school. So, but yeah, and I'm not using any interface or anything like that. It's just the yarn and this sweater. And this is pretty inexpensive for what it is. I think I just bought another sweater like this, but in a smaller size, and I found it on Amazon for $15. And then depending on the yarn, I don't know, it varies, like $3 to $6. And then I found these knit thing, the needles, and it comes in a pack of like 30. I could be wrong, but there's a lot you can see in the corner on Amazon too. And I can link all of that down below. But for a handmade gift with a personalized name and embroidery, I think, it's pretty inexpensive and it's a really unique, fun gift, I think. I can't believe I'm still on the letter S. When I was editing this, I just took out such big chunks because after you see a chain stitch so many times, I mean, I think it gets a little redundant and whatnot. But I definitely made the letters too big as well. I think with the next one I get, I am going to use chalk because I think that would work really good. And I'm really excited to try. Oh, I'm really excited to try that out because I think flowers would be super cute, like I said. And I also definitely messed up a few times in this video. I don't know what was happening, but I kept forgetting how to do a chain stitch or I would stitch wrong. So you'll see that happening here and there. But I don't know what was going on. I guess I was tired. And I'm not showing it here, but once I run out of the thread, I just do a couple loops and then tie a knot at the back as best as I can. I really didn't think that it was going to stay together in the wash, so I didn't put too much precaution into it. My thought was I would just unstitch this sweater and make it into something else, like put my daughter's name on it or something like that, or a different design. But it did stay together, and I probably still will do that because this, I mean, winter is going to be over soon, and then you know what I mean? So, yeah, I just made sure I did like a knot in the backside. And I really like the idea of having like a floral name design. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that. And with all the knots on the inside, my daughter usually, sometimes it's about 60% of the time, if there's something texture like, not so much like fabrics, but like bumpiness on the inside that she can feel, she isn't about it. But with this, surprisingly, she never mentioned it. But I don't know if that was because she was excited about it and excited about the holiday party that she just didn't realize that it was bumpy on the inside. But I just did want to mention that there are a different texture thing going on back there. And that thing that just happens where I pull and then the thread just kind of falls apart, that happened a few times with this thread as well. This is a type of thread or yarn, I guess. The picture, I think it was like for blankets or something like that, or pillows, I don't know. So definitely not what I'm doing it for. So I'm not upset or anything that that happens. It was an easy fix. I just cut it and then rethreaded the needle and then just kept going. But I did do it a few times. So if you get this thread, that might happen. So I have nothing else to say in this clip. I kind of wrote down notes, but I'm to the point in my notes where I'm at like further along in the video. So today is the 15th, and I do plan to upload this today as well. And I have such a busy, it's like crunch time, with like the Christmas and the cleaning and all that stuff and moving things around. It's just, I cleaned my laundry room and built this new like enclosed litter box thing because my cat's litter box was in the garage. So I wanted to get one to put in the laundry room and make it enclosed to kind of, you know, keep everything in one spot. And we're getting a new addition to the family for Christmas, but we're gonna give it to our kids early, like tomorrow, because I don't want to um, keep it in like a kennel for 10 days or anything like that. Like, I just, want it to be out and about and whatnot. So I need to clean my daughter's room, and I know she's old enough, she should clean her own room, but I don't know why, how kids accumulate so much stuff. And it's not even like toys or clothes, but just a bunch of knick-knacky stuff and drawings. She makes so many drawings. So I need to, well, what I'm doing is I'm putting everything in a bags, and her and I will go through it later. I just need her room to be clean because I'm going to put the animal bed in her room and take her fish tank out of her room and put it into my son's room. And I already cleaned his room. And his room usually stays clean because he has less stuff. So he doesn't like to color or draw. So it's easy. And do that. And then I have to pick up pet things, and I still have to make Christmas things because the only thing I've made at this point, Christmas related, are the bookmarks that were in my last video. So I have a lot to do. Oh, and I need to mail Christmas cards. So yeah. But how are your guys' Christmas things going? I feel like I'm falling behind, but I think I usually do really good under pressure and time restraints and stuff, so I'm not concerned about it. But I do wish I was a little bit more prepared, but it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be great. Are you guys set? Everyone I've talked to said that they're behind too, so oh well. It is what it is. So I think my next video is going to be paper bookmarks, and I know I made a video about that before, but I think I outsourced the printing, and this time I'm going to do it all here. So I think that's going to be my next video. And then I have a custom order video that I did, and then a packing order video. I don't know what order those two will go up because I do want to film a few more making Christmas gifts with the Glowforge and all that. And hopefully I'll be able to film it because I think I will be able to. It's just the lighting. I can only film probably like 9 a.m. till 2 p.m., 3 p.m. is when the lighting's good, but I can't always film at that time because I do have kids and other things that I have to do. So hopefully I can still film it and just do a voiceover like I'm doing now because I think that would be fun. So I might end up uploading maybe 2 videos next week, 2 or 3, just to get them all up and not be like super behind on videos or have like a horde amount of videos. Sorry for the tapping sound. My son came upstairs and he's playing that Don't Break the Ice game. So I've tried to convince him to do something else, but he cannot be convinced. So this T is where I messed up a few times, but I just added stitches where stitches would have gone if I didn't mess up, and it ended up looking fine, so that's fine. Editing this back, I feel like my letters are getting smaller and smaller, so that's kind of funny. But yeah, I don't remember if I mentioned it, but I did run out of room coming up here. You'll see it. I asked on Instagram if Santa Helper sounded fine or if it needed to say Santa's Helper with an S. And it pretty much needed to say Santa's Helper was what everyone was saying. So that was fun. And honestly, I would have been fine with Santa Helper because that kind of makes sense, like Santa Helper. But I did go in and make like a tiny little S. I don't think I filmed it, but it it's there now. So, and then with this next bit, I am doing the stem stitch, which I believe is in the same video as my chain stitch video. So I'll have that linked below. And if it's not, then I'm pretty sure it is. So yeah, but it's just a stem stitch, which I don't know if I like better or not. I think if I had a thinner yarn, I would like the chain stitch, but I'm not sure. And I also did cursive with it, so I don't know. I like how it turned out. But I do think that if you recreate this or make your own version of it or whatever, you get a thinner, not like one of the thin, unless you want to get that, but definitely thinner than what I'm using, type of thread, and like chalk or yeah, I would do chalk unless they do make some sort of marking marker, but the pin just would not show up on this knit fabric or something like that. I think it would turn out super cute or be a super cute gift. So yeah, but if you do it, let me know, tag me on Instagram or comment or do something because I want to see because they're cute. I think they're cute. I have like 3 more minutes left in this video and I don't know what else. I'm caught up on everything. All my notes are done. I vented about my Christmas chaos that's happening. So, oh, my shop is, sorry if that was loud, but my shop is currently 30% off plus free domestic shipping. And I think I decided I'm not going to close my shop for the holidays. I'm just going to slowly move things to my like website and then have like a opening for that in the new year type thing. Um, just because everything I have right now in my shop is pretty much ready to ship. So all I have to do is pack it up and maybe add a chain or something. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it open because that's pretty easy to add to the mix of the holiday chaos. I think I can do that. My mind is literally blank on what else to talk about. I just keep thinking or keep reading my to-do list over and over in my head. So I don't forget anything. And then that's it's like I'm focused on that, but like doing this type thing. And have 2 minutes left. If you have any video ideas, let me know. I can always do things that are requested. And I really want to set up a studio space. I think that would be fun to film. Hopefully next year I can do that and bring you guys along for that. I don't know why my son kept yelling poison ivy over and over again, but that was great. And then I also decided to add some pom-poms to like the shoulder upper arm area because I thought that would be cute to do. And I just did a few on each one. And I thought it would be really cute to sew on jingle bells and stuff, but I really didn't want to do that, so I didn't. And I actually added some red flowers to the upper bits, or turned the pom-poms into, I gave them like red petals, which I kind of wish I didn't do because I did like the pom-poms by themselves better, but I had already done it and that's how she wore it. I didn't film that though because I just added little red petals to it. So, but yeah, so that's pretty much it. I think this would be a great Christmas gift or a first birthday gift or any birthday type gift for a little one. I think it turned out super cute and I'm excited to do the next one and I probably will film that for you. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions or anything about this or anything, just comment them below and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. I forgot I did a close-up of this yarn, but that's what it is. And I will have the other stuff linked in my storefront down below. Bye, guys.